to my T42 guitar lesson in chord melody style. Sandra Sherman here. Greetings from Austria. You can download the tab and the backing tracks from the link down below in the description box. Please also visit my lesson shop GuitarVersum.com for more lesson material like this one. And now let's dig into that great Doris Day song, T42. The first phrase is 6 bars long, and we start with the B flat minor 7 chord up here, 6, 6, 6, 9. Here's the melody, and the next melody tone is on B2 and the F. So you have to fill something in between, like. So I fill the bass and the middle 2 strings in again, but you can choose any picking pattern you like, but make sure that on B2 and, or on count 2 and, you're back here. 1 and 2 and. Now we have the 5 chord, E flat 7. 6, 8, 6, 8. And I do the same thing. The melody will be here on the 6th fret again then. So I just fill the bass and the middle 2 strings in between. Also make sure that those fills are quieter. So, and the melody note is played with an accent again. The same thing repeats. But now you let the E flat 7 ring, go over to the 8th fret of the G string. That's your pickup for the next chord, and that's an A flat major 7 inversion. Here is your root, or here it is also, 8, 6, 8, 8. So we have an A flat major 7 with the C in bass. And now I fill E string, D string, because now the melody is on the G string. D flat 9. If you can't play this chord, play the regular D flat 7. Also has the F melody tone on top. Okay, but I prefer, this one is a little more sophisticated. 9, 9, 8, 6. D flat 9. Melody tone again on the 8th fret. C minor 7. 8, 8, 8, 8. Melody on the G string again. B diminished. 7, 6, 7, 6. On the G string is the melody now on the 8th fret, so we need to add that. And then we go again to the B flat minor 7 and the E flat 7 to 5 progression. Let this ring, and then again we have the 8th fret. The pickup for the first ending, which we're gonna do next. But first, let me repeat phrase number 1, the first 6 bars at slow tempo for you. 3, 4. If you like the chord melody style, please check out my chord melody starter pack, where I've packed 5 easy lessons from my YouTube channel into one package for best value. You can check it out by clicking the link down below in the info box. And now we're in the first ending. That's the last 2 bars of the A1 section. And we have an A flat major going on. The last note we played was this 8th note, 8th fret here, and I played it with my ring finger. Actually, it's better to play it barred already with the index finger, because now we have an A flat major going on, and we have to strum all the way through. That's 11, 10, 8, 8, 8. So it's good to already be lying here, right? And 1, and then we pick the rest, A, D, and G strings is just fill you know. So strum through it and then quiet notes to fill. Then that was the first degree of the scale. This is an interesting progression because it goes up the scale. Now we have the second degree of the A flat major scale. B flat minor, 9, 6, 6, 6, 8. And again I pick the E, D, and G strings. Now the third degree of the scale, C minor, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8. And the fourth degree, a D flat major, 7. And I played here, 11, 10, 9, 8. And just let it ring. So here is the first ending at slow tempo. 3, 4. Welcome to the B section. We're going to play the entire 8 bars now, and the key now changes from A flat to C major. Now we start with the second degree, that's D minor 7, 10, 10, 10, 13. And the melody then is 13 and 10th fret. We now have a different rhythm in a melody. Before it was 1, 2, and now it's 1, 2, and quarter note and 2 8 notes. All the way through the B section. Now we have the 5 chord, that's the G7, so it's actually like in the A section, but with a different rhythmic flow. 10, 12, 10, 12. And again, B string, 12th fret, 10th fret. Always that same rhythm now. Repeat it. Sorry. And now, in every second bar, the last note is not this one, but the G string, in this case the 12th fret. So I would kind of bridge over. And now the 1 chord, C major 7, in the inversion again, 12, 10, 12, 12. Here is the root. Always memorize your root so you can move it across the fretboard. You wouldn't be able to do that if you would not know that this is your root. Okay, and E string and G string has the melody. F7, 8, 10, 8, 10. Melody again, 10, 8. E minor 7, that's 12, 12, 12, 12. B string and G string, melody, E flat diminished. And this is 10, 9, 10, 11, 10, 11, 10. B string and the G string on the 12th fret is the melody now. Then the D minor on the, you know this already, G7, D minor 7, G7, let it ring, and bridge over to the 12th. Stay here, and now we have a C major upper voicing, 10, 12, 12, 12. That's like the inversion we had. But now it starts on root, and that E is being moved to the high E string. And now you have an upper chord. It's as simple as that. And you fill the chord, D, G, and B strings, and again the whole chord. So it's 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and a 2-5 that leads us back to the A section. B flat minor 11, sorry, because we have the, here's the melody. So root, the 5th, the 7th, and here is the 11th of the chord and the 11th of fret. And the 5 chord, E flat 7 sharp 5. Here's the root, E flat, 11, 12, 12, 11, 3, 4. All right, and here's the entire B section at slow tempo. 3, 4. like the content of my channel and you want to help to keep the free video tutorials running, please consider supporting me, and you can do so by clicking the join button right next to the subscribe button. And that means you can join the channel, become a member, and you also get some neat perks for it. So thanks a lot. We're back in the A section, and that means you have to repeat phrase number 1 again. Those were the first 6 bars of the A section. And now for the A2 section, we changed the last 2 bars. And we have a 2-5 that leads us back to B flat minor. And a 2-5 in the B flat minor cadence is exactly C half diminished to F altered. So here we have a C half diminished, that's the 2 chord. Here's the C, 10, 11, 11, 11, top 4 strings. And for the F7 altered, I choose a C diminished, which is the same thing. I have a video on how the altered diminished chords go over altered. I'll put a link up here somewhere and you go check it out. It's really important. I use this in each of my chord melody arrangements. All right, 10, 11, 10, 11. The thing is, the C half diminished lasts 1 bar and nothing happens there. So what I do is I could actually pick something in between, but what I chose to do is I play a line in the correct key. The correct key is C Locrian, it's the same as E flat Dorian, and I play E flat melodic minor. That's a little complicated, I know. So here's my line to fill that gap. Oh, sorry. Takes me perfectly to the next chord. Here's the line. 10, 12, 13, 10, 11 hammer, bridge over, 11, 10, 13, 12, and here's the chord. So I always choose to end in a way that it leads me in a semitone to a chord tone, right? It doesn't have to be the top one, it could be any of these chord tones, okay? Right, here's the, and then I have to fill up that F altered chord as well, but I just pick here and play the whole chord again. So here is the whole phrase at slow tempo. 3, 4. Now we're in the C section, and that's 8 bars long, and we're going to play the entire 8 bars in phrase number 5. It's getting high now. I hope you can reach up here. This is just for one chord. If you can't reach above the 12th fret because maybe your guitar ends like here, if you have an old-fashioned kind of arch top, a real jazz box, then maybe you can't reach up here. I think it should be doable even if you have it. But if you can't, just play the top note. That's always the melody tone, okay? So what we have is B flat minor 7. Here's the B flat, 13, 13, 14, 13. Again, I fill bass note and now the G and B string. And because the E string now is the melody again. We're at that same rhythmic melodic rhythm as in the A section. 1, 2, and is the rhythm. And C half diminished, 10, 11, 11, 11. G9, I play through the entire 5 strings. 9, 8, 9, 9, 9. A string, G and B string, and E string. The same on the F, 1 to the left. C diminished, 10, 11, 10, 11. That's actually an F7 flat 9, as we've learned in the A2 ending. And that leads us to the 1 chord, the B flat minor 7. That's here's the B flat, 8, 10, 9, 9. C minor 7, 8, that's all 8. G flat 7, that's actually a tritone sub for C. 9, 11, 9, 11. A flat 6. I know it's a lot of chords. 11, 10, 10, 9. So I just go one by one, the A, D, and G strings. Because here is another melody tone. B flat, diminished flat 6. So that's a B, so that's a B diminished chord, 7, 6, 7, and instead of the 6 we play the 8th fret here. That's the flat 6. Middle 2 strings together, and then a melody is on the 6th. So you have to let go and bar through it. That can be a little bit tricky. You have to practice so this doesn't get muted. And we're back to the beginning now. B flat minor 7, E flat 7, let it ring, E flat 13, 11, 11, 12, 13. If you strum through it, make sure you mute the A string. And the resolution chord, final chord, A flat 6, 11, 10, 10, 9. Right, that was a lot of chords, I know, so I'm gonna play through them at slow tempo now. 3, 4. Check out my chord melody playlist with hundreds of jazz standards. You're gonna love it. If you like this video, please give it a fat thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, share the love and the knowledge, and I hope to see you next week. Servus, Baba.